Yeah, their size was a problem for us tonight. I mean, they killed us on the boards tonight. I mean, everyone's seen it, so it's something we definitely got to look at on tape, how to become a better rebounding team. But we needed this game more than anything to find out the things we need to continue to work on. So we're going to get after it when we get back.
They actually did not kill you on the boards. When you look at the numbers are shockingly even.
Really?
Yeah.
34-31.
It's 34-31.
Yeah. Even offensive rebounds and your defensive rebounds are even, which I know you don't want them even, but
yeah. I mean, shoot, if they're almost, I feel like still we can always make improvements, and we have to. They had a lot of those plays. I feel like that kind of gave them a boost in their flow, their offense, and their game. So the more we could keep them out of that and other teams out of making impacts on the board, the more it'll benefit us.
What do you think was ultimately the difference in this game?
We're playing at Duke. This is a historical place. They don't lose here often. I think they lost like once here in the past. It's been however many years, but we expected that. But they're a good team, and we just came short today. We have some things that are very easily correctable, so I think we'll be able to build off of that.
What are maybe one or two of those things you think are easily correctable?
Just some of our defensive tendencies, as well as our rebounding. Like the rebounding stuff, we feel like we can really do a lot better with.
You play in the Big Ten and you play a lot of arenas like this. Do you think for those young guys like Bruce and Bryce and everybody else, how much is this going to help them going into that in January and February, I guess, when it's going to get tough?
Yeah, like I said, I think this game is much needed, for everybody. It's a very much brand new group kind of, but everyone on this team gels really well together. So, I mean, being able to play in an arena like this with an environment as intense as it is only going to help prepare them for Big Ten play.
Was there a little bit where their eyes were big at the beginning? Did you sense did it unnerve them a bit? The atmosphere, the history,
I think I felt more of an excitement for them, being able to play in these big arenas, these intense arenas. It's something that you come to Ohio State for, to play, against the best teams, and we played against a really good team tonight. And some of them, some of us, we just need to get a little bit better as a team, but. Yeah, we're going to continue to build off this. I think it was good for us.
How was it for you being in foul trouble early to find your flow? Obviously, you did in the second half of the game.
Yeah, the two early ones, definitely took me out the game, took me out of a little bit of a flow. But nonetheless, we're going to look at it on tape, find out ways that I could maybe prevent that. But I gotta expect to play through things like that throughout the year.
They had a stretch in the first half, about midpoint, where you guys only had 2 turnovers. I think you had 8 the rest of the way.
Right.
I think you only had 2 in the second half. What changed in those last 8-9 minutes of the first half that allowed them to separate from you? What changed in those last minutes of the first half that allowed Duke to because they built the lead from that point and then you guys kept.
Oh, at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think they were just flowing well with whether it was the kind of the plays they were making with offensive rebounds and stuff, and they were feeding off of their defensive play. We just had some very correctable things we could do just as far as taking care of the ball. Myself especially.
When the mistakes that you have you feel are correctable, what emotion or how does that make you feel leaving here? Because you're thinking, okay, there's things we got to work on. Is that better to know that they're correctable or that they would not be correctable?
I mean, yeah, it sucks like in the moment because you know that what you're capable of, what your teammates are capable of, with just these little mistakes that we can easily fix. But leaving here, we know that we can grow from it, we can build from it, we can look at how to prevent it from the future and help our team, stop those runs and create more runs for us.
You and Zed got going in the second half together, even though you had the nice pass in the paint to him. That chemistry has obviously been there, but to build on that along with some of the other things you guys have on this team, what can that do?
Yeah, me and Zed, we have a good connection. I've been with him for a couple of years now, but we're gonna just continue to build on the rest of our teammates as well. We're gonna continue to get that motion flowing just as we build these games against really good teams too. So I mean. Yeah, something we're just going to continue to build on throughout the year and get stronger and sort of carry on throughout the season.
And how important was it for you to build on that last game where you finally, I think, really looked like you again, and then to come out in that second half, keep stacking days? I think
Yeah, definitely. That's the saying, Coach says, stacking days, one at a time. Felt good coming off of my last performance, but obviously, every game's different. And the 2 fouls early kind of got me out of a little bit of a flow, but. Nonetheless, man, it's a grind. This season, it's a long season. We got very correctable things, like I said, and I'm gonna continue to just keep my nose down and work hard.
How hard is it?
We got Jed over here too.
How hard is it to build and keep momentum in a game like this where there's like 38 fouls called, I think, when every 30, 40 seconds there's a whistle?
It's difficult, but I mean that's something we're gonna have to get used to. I mean, as far as when we go to away arenas, you know, they're gonna have a lot of the momentum on their side, especially when we get fouls called on us. But like I said, we're gonna continue to just build off of the mistakes we learned here, which we think are very correctable at the end of the day, and better prepare ourselves, better put us in better position to play in these away games.
Thanks, Justice.